Let's get straight into this unboxing. I wanted to show you guys what you would get in your package when you order from Megalook. They sent over some goodies, so let's go ahead and open it up. Yeah, so the first thing, my favorite, they sent over a good old brush for the edges, a good old headband as well to lay them, and some cute light lashes. Also a wig cap, and then a cute little, what is it, a barrette kind of clamp that can go in your hair for decor. I'm going to go ahead and take off this net off the hair so that way you guys can take a look at the lace. This is the color that was sent. It does come with an elastic band inside as well, 3 combs at the top, and then also a comb in the back, so 4 in total. This is transparent lace. Transparent lace means you still have to do something to it, but it's going to blend a lot better. So yeah, and it definitely has a little body and volume. So let's go ahead and get into the application process. Alright, so to start, I'm just going to go ahead and cut off some excess lace. I've been doing that lately when I noticed that wigs are just a little bit larger in the front area. And because I do have a lot of forehead space to work with, it just works in my favor, honestly. I did get this unit from Megalook Hair. It did come in this shade as well of like a honey blonde. And so I'm just going to go ahead and secure it, and I am using my bedhead spray. I will link it down below. Everything is going to be found in the description, whether it is individually linked or in my Amazon cart, so that way you can always find it. So I am quickly going to secure my unit and get it applied. Well, now using my spray, I do allow 1 layer, and then I will kind of let it sit while I'm doing the other side. Off camera, then I'll come back at it another layer. So I tend to do 2 layers depending on where I'm going, but 2 layers suffice for the most part. I've never, like, my wig has not just slid off unless I'm just like, you know, like lots of sweating, and even then my wig has stayed. So I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and get it done. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my baby hairs. Now I like to do this before I actually wrap my band around, just so I can visually see where I want them placed at. So it's all about placement. And for this wig, it was a little weird on my head, so I had to kind of make it work. I did add some extra baby hairs, more than I would normally rock due to the color. Honestly, I was just a little bit iffy. Now this hair did come in the number 27 shade, which is like a honey blonde. I will say when I did get it though, the roots were still dark, so I ended up going in and still bleaching the knots in the frontal. But with that being said, because it is a light color, I did not want to over pluck, and so I did pluck the frontal, but it just doesn't seem that way, you guys. Like, it was super full. So that can be a great thing as far as the thinning process, but also it's also kind of a hassle when you have to like pluck. But because it was blonde, honestly, I just left it as is. So I did lightly pluck it, but I did not want to go too much. So we are going to work with it. So that is why I am doing a lot, just a more thicker sort of baby hair is concerned. Now I cannot get my baby hairs to touch my brows for some reason, and honestly I really think it's because that's natural for me, so I tend to kind of go the other way from it. It is so cute on everybody else, but me personally, I'm just not that person. Like, I like to be able to see my brows. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking my wax stick. I've already ran it through. Now this is a process, and if you really want your hair super straight as far as like laid and giving scalp, I do recommend part your hair in sections, like a little bit, maybe 1 inch from the ear and 1 inch in space each around the frontal, and take that hot comb and that wax stick and go through it, and I promise you, like, you're gonna see a difference in your units. All right, you guys, so now that I feel like I got it how I pretty much wanted to look, I ended up adding a little bit of foundation later on the scalp, pretty much on the part, just to make it kind of stand out because it is blonde. I think what I'm gonna do is go in and add just some darker roots, because honestly my instinct was telling me to do that from the jump, but I just didn't have the time. So I was like, you know what, we are going to see what this blonde hair is giving. So I'm quickly going to go ahead and add some curls. I'm just using my wand, which I love so dearly, y'all. It's one of those that you can add like the different sizes. And I don't have my other sizes, but I do have like 2 to 3 still. And one is like the largest, this one, and then I have a smaller one, and it does me just fine. While I'm curling the hair, let's go ahead and talk about these specs because I haven't really mentioned them. So like I said, this is a number 27. This is the honey blonde shade. This came in a 24 inch. It's giving me very much of 26. I wouldn't say 28 curled because I do see the 24 once I curl it. But if you were to wear it straight, I definitely would be able to get all of that. And it's giving me every bit of 26 still. And you could still trim the ends to make it even and blunt if that's what you choose. But I love the length. And also the unit is really, really full for it to be a longer unit. I know that's like one of my top things. Like typically for long units, anything that's 24 longer to a 30 is normally thinner due to the length. But with this unit, it's giving me fullness as well as my length, and I can appreciate that. All right, you guys. So I got the hair curled pretty much how I would like it. I was just trying to figure out how I wanted to wear it. Initially, I wanted to do a updo, but with the cap construction and the way the unit was, it has still black wefts. So I could tell that this is a unit, like I said, it did come previously colored. So I'm assuming that the hair was a natural dark color and they went in and bleached it. With that being said, it has shedding, but it's not like excessive. Like I'm combing it out, I didn't have too many problems. I do recommend when you do have color treated hair, make sure you are co-washing the hair, treating it with conditioner, doing a deep conditioner, and that's going to also help in the longevity area. But do y'all see these curls and how they're bouncing and giving body? Like it is super, super pretty. I decided I was just gonna stick with the middle part because that's what's giving. I didn't cut it or anything like that. So I'm just taking my hot comb and just kind of going through it just to help some of that hair lay down. I honestly was just a little bit unsure in regarding the color, but it came out super cute. And then also while I did my makeup, what I did was add a little bit of that foundation just around the perimeter of my head. So that way it gives more of a natural, although we both know that there's not so many people that are my complexion with a blonde hair, but still we definitely want to give that that vibe where it's growing out of the scalp. And I like it. Like, tell me what you guys think. Are y'all feeling the color? Would you guys rock this unit? Let me know down below. I will go back in and darken the roots up. I just feel like that will allow me to be more comfortable with this, but I do think this is a really nice unit. If you are one that loves blonde, this is for you. It is super full. It gives you that body, and y'all see the volume. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick styling video and got some tips. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will check you in my next video.